Today, we will be building a SwiftUI to-do list app with Firebase login and Firestore. This is the actual app we'll be creating. The user is able to log in using their credentials, test@test.com. The password is test1234. Click on sign in. So as you can see, there are a few to-dos that the user needs to complete. We can add a new to-do. Click on the plus sign, add the to-do subject, collect relative from airport, assign a date, say 27th of August, click on save. As you can see, the to-do has been saved. And I'll also show you the to-do within the Firestore database. And as you can see, if we navigate to Firebase, we can see all the to-dos for the logged in user. So if I click on this document here, for this user, you can see the to-dos. And this is the new to-do that we just submitted a few minutes ago, collect relative from the airport. We can also delete the to-dos from the Firestore database by swiping. So if we wanted to delete one of the to-dos, we just swipe and click on delete, and then that record will also be removed from Firestore. And we can update the to-do as well. If you want to set one of the to-dos to complete, let's code is playing up. So go to delete mode. Let me just stop the simulator, try it again. I'll select the record again, the one that we want to update. Okay, so at the moment, the status for the wash the car to do is pending. If I want to, I can update it to done, and click on save. As you can see, it's now being updated to done, so that to-do is done. We can also search or filter the to-dos. If I type in W, it will filter on all the to-dos that contains the letter W, such as wash the car and mow the lawn. So I don't know what happened there, so let's go. So this is the app that we'll be creating today. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials. Within our to-do list view, we need to enable the refresh for the to-dos when our view first loads. So to do that, we need to implement that functionality after lines 91. We need to type in .task await VM for our view model refresh. That will call the refresh function within our view model and then repopulate the data on our view. We also need to include a sheet. The purpose of the sheet is to enable the user to create or edit a new to-do. So we pass in our binding variables, which are show editor. So when show editor is set to true, that means our sheet will be visible. We can delete the content. And then we also have to type in our to-do editor view, existing, editing, and this will enable the user to edit the to-dos within our to-do editor view, which is the UI. So we need to pass in the subject, the date, and the status, and that's wrapped in a task. If var e equals editing, so if there's something to be edited, so it's not nil, then we capture the subject, that should be subject, we capture the due date from Firebase, and also the status. So the status is coming from Firebase and copied into status.e. Await VM update. So that means we're updating existing to do within Firebase, else it means we need to add a new to do to Firebase. So we just pass in the subject and the date and the status of the to-do. After line 111, we enter the following: dot presentation, detents, I spelled presentation incorrectly, and then we pass in medium, and large. So that means the sheet can be displayed in a medium or large format. And then we also need to add searchable. And the purpose of searchable is to enable our to-dos to be filtered using the built-in search bar. So that'll be text, $VM.query, placement.navigation bar drawer, which is the second overloaded one. That is incorrect. Let me do it again. Navigation. No, it's the first one. Navigation drawer. Display mode. Always. And then a prompt. Which is the caption. So the prompt will be search subject or status. Dot on appear. We type in the following: if not VM is equals 3 equals to do this view model. We select the overloaded method, the one with auth. Then we pass in our author service. VM.wrapValue equals to do this view model auth, which is the last one. And then we pass in our auth. And the purpose of lines 118 is to ensure that the correct user ID is used. Now just compile it. The next thing we need to do is to open up our, what happened there? Content view. We're not using the content view, so this was what I was going to say. We need to open up our app file, and then you have to make sure you have imported Firebase core. And then after line 6, you need to type the following: at state private var auth service, which is the shared authentication service. And then we also need our initializer to initialize the functions or properties that will be used. So the initializer will include Firebase app.configure, and then we also need to assign underscore auth is equal to state, passing the initial value of the author service, and the purpose, that should be author service. And the purpose of that is to configure Firebase at startup. So that must be called before using Firebase APIs, else the application will crash. Within our Windows group, we need to enter the following, because we need the root view to be the initial view that will start up. And then we also need to inject the author service into our environment. So that'll be at environment auth service .self environment it should be environment with lowercase e environment.auth. I think there's an error somewhere. At environment lines 20 is incorrect. That should be deleted. That shouldn't be there. My mistake. Let's see if this one works or compiles. Just compile it at the moment. Oh yeah, we also need to navigate to our root view and then uncomment the following that we've done in an earlier tutorial. So we have to make sure that the to-do list view is uncommented so it can be called, and the author view can be called, so we need to uncomment it. And then we just run it. And then that's it. We should be able to log into the application when the login screen appears. I've logged in already, so just log in again. Enter the password. We can log in, enter or create new to-dos. We can edit to-dos, assign the to-dos to pending, done or cancel. We can also create a new account as well, or create a new user. So that's it for the Firebase to-do list tutorial.